Hello, welcome to my channel. This is ReFabFashion. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, primarily clothing and shoes, sometimes some accessories and some other items and hard goods and home goods. Um, and I've been at it for about 3 years, pretty steadily as a business part-time. Today, I want to share with you the fastest sales in the month of April 2024. I had 95 total sales this month, and let's see, probably about 10 or so here sold in 7 days or less. So, not necessarily high profits, but fast sell. Um, so, hopefully, this helps you just learn a little bit more about what buyers are interested in picking up and maybe some new brands. Some of these were new to me. This first one in particular, this I found in the shapewear section. This is called Ruby Ribbon because I'm back in April here and recording in July. I don't have access to my full listing, but I can show you at least the top photo, the cover photo of my listing. So this is a shapewear tank top. I noticed that it felt on the thicker side, thicker than Spanx, and it had European sizing. This was a size 36 and was in great condition. This sold for $45.89 and the buyer paid shipping. I found this at a Savers and my profit was $33.69. This took just 2 days to sell on eBay. This I found also at a Savers. This is a Timbuk2 convertible crossbody bag. It was called the Adapt Crossbody. There was a tag inside with the item name, which was really helpful and part of why I went ahead and picked it up. I was able to look it up. The logo was here. Everything looked in great condition. So this is the longer crossbody strap, and then there's a shorter one. So great for travel. My average cost of goods this day was $10.71. I think I got a few bags this day, which were more pricey. This sold for $41 and the buyer paid shipping. So my total profit was $25.85 in just 4 days. This one here, I did a couple of Coach thread up mystery boxes. And this bag here, if you have watched that video, I wasn't sure if this was authentic or not. Looking into it a little bit more, I do think it's authentic. However, I was just motivated to move this quickly. So I did set this on auction, and this sold for $9.99 and the buyer paid shipping. This was a smaller bag. So every thread up mystery box with Coach bags, they give you 4 bags and 1 accessory. So this was not an accessory, I don't believe, but this was definitely a smaller bag. This did have a 90s Y2K vibe, and the red color was this textured patent leather. And I don't know, it did have a few markings on the outside here. Otherwise, no stains to the inside or other flaws. So it was in decent condition, but I don't know, maybe it was the patent nature of the leather, felt a little sticky to the touch, which patent leather is. I don't know, something just gave me a feeling that this might not be a authentic Coach bag. But this sold in just 1 week because I had set it to auction, $9.99, the buyer paid shipping. Another bag here, this is the brand called Mulberry from England, and this was an embossed leather. It's kind of crocodile embossing to it. This was not a true buckle closure. There was a snap behind this, which actually was damaged. So that was one flaw. There were a couple marks to the bag, but most notably on the strap here, someone had cut the end of the strap, so there were no holes for this buckle to go through. They had just wrapped it like that. I left it as is, so someone must have wanted a shorter strap and not have the excess hanging, but it was still a nice shoulder bag. If you're shorter or petite, maybe still a good crossbody. So this again took 1 week to sell. I think I also did an auction on this. So for $14.99 and the buyer paid shipping, I made just under $10 profit on this, but I hadn't actually noticed that strap flaw, so I was motivated to get it in and out of my closet and at least recoup my money. Should have checked that over more in the store. This brand I've found a couple times and sold a couple times. Just recently here in July sold a dress, a larger piece, but this brand called Oscar. I do always put lag and look in it. They're definitely oversized, um, flowy styles to them. This was a linen cardigan, also kind of this oatmeal beige color, which can be a good keyword to use, neutral. And let's see, they do their own sizing. So a size 2, I had to look up, translated to a medium large size. I found the set of savers. There were no flaws or anything. This sold in just 2 days. I took a $28 offer on this. The buyer paid shipping, so I made just under $20 profit. So I was happy to take that lower offer for the quick sale. And last on eBay in April for quick sales here. This was a great sale. LL Bean, size medium, I believe men's medium. But this I found at a Goodwill. Again, this sold in April, so going into the spring, summer. But these kind of thicker knit, ribbed, chunky LL Bean. There's always the ID number right on the tag there, which I also put in the listing title. 100% lamb's wool, a shawl collar to the cardigan. And it was this interesting kind of blue and green. I don't know if that's coming through in this photo here. Blue and green knit to the sweater. So this sold for $59.49. I always have a sale, either 15 or 20% off the list price in my eBay store. So I think that was the discounted price, and the buyer paid $11.99 shipping. So my net profit on this was $46.19, and just took 1 week to sell. A few Poshmark fast sales in April. And I can show you more photos here. This brand I found a couple times now, Alex Mill. It can be a little hard to tell if it's men's or women's. I kind of go based on measurements. They tend to be plain in the sense of just basic sweaters, but this had a nice kind of multicolor knit to it. That's the label there. You see this sold for $40. No shipping discounts or anything. Somebody bought it at my full price. So after fees, my net profit was $26.17, and this took 6 days to sell in April. Just a basic sweater, but in great condition. This keyword confetti, and I put rainbow too. When there's like a knit and then there's the multicolored dots, confetti can be a good keyword to use. This Spanx sale is really great. I like finding these thicker Ponte knit pants, either wide leg or flare leg. And I find that even in the smaller sizes, meaning not extra large and larger, this was a size medium. There's always the style code right there, but this was the perfect pant and a wide leg. This was pre-owned, but a really great sale at $68. So I found this at a Savers. My average cost of goods this day was $5.66, which was on the low side for me for a Savers. Sold for $68. I did offer a shipping discount, and my net profit was $46.72 in just a 1-day sale. This is an Everlane item. I have a hard time, finding the style. They don't automatically put this on all of the tags, or maybe that's a newer thing where there's a little bit of an abbreviation on the tag for the style. But this with the wide collar kind of half zip, whether it's a sweater or a sweatshirt, tends to be a good style right now, the last couple of years, and still seems to be going okay. I don't know if that'll take a turn in the near future, but I found this new with tags at a Savers. My average cost of goods this day was $8.04. This was a great size, an extra large, and again, this kind of heathered gray, neutral color, which is great. So this sold for $38, and my net profit was $22. Let me just see if on the tag it said, well, this was new with tags, so that helped. Because usually the tag will just say a little bit of this. The jeans might have a style name on here along with the size. This is what so this does, I think these are the newer Everlane tags. So it's these abbreviations. So I guess knowing what it is, sweatshirt, organic cotton, long sleeve half zip, but it can be hard to interpret, that's kind of working backwards from what we know about the item. But I think that can help in looking it up. If you find a tag that has some of this coding on it, you might be able to look up the style. This I found I don't usually pick up tops or sleeveless in particular, but as I walked into the Savers on this day, I just kind of looked at what the new items that had been put out at the end of the rack. And the colors to this drew me right to it. It was Lily Pulitzer. This was an older style, but I still went ahead and picked it up. Found a stock photo. A few were listed. I think maybe one or two others in the size 8 that I found, but I was able to find the name of the shirt and the print name of the shirt and a couple other listings that were sold that I used the descriptors for. So this, I paid $6.83 on average this day at a Savers, sold for $28. My net profit was $15.57, and it took just 4 days to sell. Again, going into the springtime, that was a great find. I don't know if I would have picked this up again. I think this is a little bit older. Not an older tag, but I think the style and the print was a little bit older. So I don't know, for a fast sale at $28, if you can get this around $5-6, it's not a bad flip. And the last fast sale for April, this I definitely just took to get it to move. I was at a local thrift shop and found a couple Peloton items, went ahead and picked them up. So my cost for this was just $1. But Peloton is not a hot seller or a high price seller. Maybe if it's a collaboration with another brand, keep a look out for that. This did have a little detail on one of the bike short legs. So yeah, I paid $1. This sold on Poshmark for $15. So my net profit was $11, and this took just 1 day to sell. The crossover front also is a good detail. So yeah, I think I found this on the $1 rack. I think there was a little bit of wear to it. I always take a picture here on most pants and jeans. That's where any pilling or wear can appear. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope hearing about the fast sales is helpful to you making decisions about what you want to pick up right now to resell yourself. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.